All right, everyone, today we're going to be working on this 1970 Mach 1 clone. I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys could really see the car, so hold on a second. All right, here it is. It's a nice car. My buddy just bought it, so we're going to be working on the carburetor today. Just want to show you side view a little bit. Let me show you the motor. There's the carb we're going to be taking apart and changing the gaskets because it's leaking. And then we're going to start it up and see how it runs. What kind of motor is this, Mark?
351 Windsor.
351 Windsor. Sounds awesome. So I'll get it running for you, or we'll get it running for you, and so you could hear it. Let me stand back a little bit. There you go. All right, we disconnected everything. There's only 4 bolts, really. One here, one in the back of the car. This is a 600 Holley single pump. I forgot to mention that. And we took all the bolts out. We took the fuel line off over here. I took the PVC valve over here, and we're just going to lift it up and see what it looks like. So there it is. All right, so we're going to take it over to the bench and work on it. Be right back. All right, here's the carburetor. We're going to be doing some changes here. I started to replace this gasket right here. It was leaking out of the plunger here, so this pushes up into the diaphragm, which lets the gas go in. This is the new one, so we're going to be changing a lot of little parts in this carburetor, and then we're going to put it back on, get it running. We're not going to do a full rebuild, but just changing some vitals, that's all, because it was leaking when he purchased the car. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, we took apart the float assembly on the 600 Holley because it was leaking. I already changed the plunger right here. And if you look right on the float assembly, you see the gasket, how it's shrunk down. That's why it was leaking. And this is all discolored, so it looks like it was doing that for a while. It was leaking right here. So we're going to change that, and I'm going to put it all together, change a couple other things, the gasket on the other side, and that way once we do all that, change some minor gaskets, put it back in the car and start it up. I'm not going to tear the whole carburetor down and rebuild it at this time. All right, see you on the next. Well, my buddy Mark wanted to get involved, so we decided to pull the right side of the carburetor out. Float looks like it was replaced once before. See, it's plastic versus metal. And now we just took out the screws for this plate here, and you have to use a special tool. Let me zoom in now. See that square tip? So we didn't have that tool, so we had to adjust the screwdriver. We grinded it down and made it fit so we could unscrew it, and then the plate comes off just like that. All right, so then we're going to replace this gasket as well. So let's put it all back together and go from there. Okay, we were ready. We connected the carburetor. Everything's back on. Fuel line connected. Throttle cable connected. Mark is over there connecting the battery, and we're going to be starting this up pretty soon. So once we're ready, I'll turn the camera back on. All right, give it a crank. Sounds good. It's just a little cold. So we'll get this running right, and then I'll turn the camera back on. All right, let's start her up. Sounds good. All right, I'm gonna jump in. All right, taking it for a ride around the block.